Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Opinion Machine, the show where we talk about all things gaming. My name is Killjoy, and today we're going to be looking at another Smash rumour. Another one so soon you may think, but this one's been out for a few days now, and I thought, you know what, we had a good fun time with the other one. Let's talk about another rumour instead. So, you may have all heard that there has been this other rumour. Take it as you will, it's probably false, but you know, it's fun to chat about. And this rumour is apparently the code names for certain characters that may be coming to the game. Similar to like the last rumour, it has months of and sort of ideas to when they're going to be coming out. So the biggest difference is here, there's code names for these characters. So you've got the code names are King, Ponytail, Old Man, Archer, Warrior, Secretary, Mech, and then later, which is meant to be DLC, we've got Rhythm, Folklore, Doll, and Prime Ribs. So I'll kind of go through this, I'll give my thoughts on it, you know, also I've got it up here, what people seem to be alluding to, but King and Ponytail are meant to be July. So if this is still in line with the other rumour that was, turns out to be wrong, but said that in July we'd get King K. Rool, King will probably be King K. Rool. There aren't any other kings I can really think about unless Nintendo throws a right old curveball and put Wart in as the character from Super Mario Bros. 2. But I don't think he's ever been known as King Wart, but I believe he has a crown on his head, so you know that could be something they throw right out of left field. But assuming it's King and Ponytail, it's probably going to be King K. Rool and Dixie Kong. Makes a lot of sense. If they're coming together, then that would make it's hard to think of any other characters that would suit those, to combine those things together to have them come up and be different. I'm sure there are other characters, and if this is real, it could well be different characters, but the consensus is that if you're going to have King and Ponytail, you're probably talking about King K. Rool and Dixie Kong. I can't think of anyone else, like I said, for Ponytail, it seems to make sense. In August, and this is apparently getting revealed at EVO, there's Old Man. So this is interesting because I think initially a lot of people thought, well, maybe it's Cranky Kong. Nintendo don't have many old characters. But let's also bear in mind this is at EVO, which is primarily a fighting game tournament. And if you were going to pick an old man, there's also Heihachi from Tekken being thrown around at the moment. Makes a lot of sense. Bandai Namco are helping make the game again. And they only have one representative in Smash so far, being Pac-Man. So maybe they chuck in Heihachi from Tekken in there, which would make a lot of sense. I mean, they could grab somebody from Soul Calibur, Tekken. I'd prefer to see more retro characters, but it would make a lot of sense. You know, Heihachi's kind of been the face of that game for a very long time, and it could potentially, you know, work out quite well. We have Ryu who plays beautifully, so maybe having Heihachi wouldn't be such a bad idea. However, I feel like Ryu is kind of more of a staple and classic character in the fighting games. It's like everybody knows Ryu. It's like if you took somebody from Mortal Kombat, Scorpion or Sub-Zero, I would still put that above Heihachi from Tekken. But, you know, these are very loved series, and I can imagine a lot of people would enjoy that. I was thinking, as a right old left field thing that Nintendo could chuck at this, would be the Old Man from Breath of the Wild turning up and being a playable character. I don't think it's that, but I like the idea of it not being who we expect it at all. Is the only old man in recent memories I can think about. Probably isn't, because with that he's been shown off in Breath of the Wild. We know that the character roster has already been selected basically back in 2015, so unlikely we're going to see him turn up. So yeah, Heihachi maybe Cranky Kong. I can't think of anyone else who's particularly old in Nintendo's games, but we'll see. Next up in September, and apparently some kind of direct, we're going to see Archer, which a lot of people are again alluding to Decidueye from Pokemon, who has an arrow. He's like an owl with an arrow. I honestly don't know who else you could put in this. I don't think there's many other Nintendo Archer characters. I mean, Link's got a bow. We've already got 3 Links, so it's unlikely going to be one of those. So that kind of makes sense. I don't really feel too bothered by it. Like, I don't really need any more Pokemon in my Smash Brothers, but you know, it kind of makes sense to probably add a new Pokemon from a new gen, so Sun and Moon, to the game. And that kind of represents that entire series. And he seems to be a popular character anyway. He is in Pokken tournament, so I imagine putting him in here, people would enjoy playing him as well. And if he's like just got like a bow as his main weapon, I suppose that would be pretty fun to play as. At this point, it doesn't really matter. I think if I get K. Rool announced, I don't care who they put in after that. Like he's my guy. I want him in the game. God damn it, Nintendo, do it. After that, in October, we're looking at Warrior and Secretary, apparently be revealed in a Smash-focused Direct. Makes a lot of sense. It's a lot nearer the time. Secretary will probably be Isabelle, probably an Echo Fighter or Villager. I would be my guess, assuming that any of these are Echo Fighters. Maybe not. Seems what people are picking online. Warrior, a lot of people think is Simon Belmont. I mean, he is a warrior, but he's not. I wouldn't think of him like a typical warrior. If it's, say, another Sega character, however, it could be the character from Golden Axe, who has an axe. No, he doesn't. He has a sword and he's a warrior. I doubt it, but I couldn't think of anyone else who it could be apart from Simon Belmont or somebody like that from Golden Axe. Not really sure. Not really sure what that will aim to be, but I really hope that it's either Belmont or somebody really out of nowhere, because even though I want to see first-party characters, Belmont deserves to be in there. Anybody from Streets of Rage or Golden Axe, I'd be okay with as well. Probably Gilius Thunderhead though over anybody from Golden Axe, but yeah, most likely probably going to be someone like Simon Belmont. At a guess. Seems to be, again, the thing that's going around. On this list, it does sort of say what people are thinking it is and picking up on it. In November, we've got the character Mech. People are saying this is meant to be Elma from Xenoblade Chronicles X. I actually think this... I would prefer it to be either Custom Robo or Chibi Robo. Chibi Robo doesn't really fit the description Mech. I mean, he is a robot, but if it's a Mech type robot, then Custom Robo makes more sense. I think that would be really fun if it was Custom Robo. As a game series that I would love to see come back, get a brand new game on the Switch. We haven't seen it in a long time. The DS one or the 3DS one that I played was really, really fun. But we haven't seen it in a while. But yeah, it'll more likely be someone from Xenoblade, is what people seem to be pointing at. But I think it's a sort of character where they could add Chibi Robo or Custom Robo. No one would probably ask for it, maybe Chibi Robo over him. But I would like to see that. I think having someone like that would be a lot of fun. And it would be different. Like, going with those kind of... just those characters that nobody expects. I mean, Custom Robo was an assist trophy in Brawl, I believe. I don't think it came back in Smash Wii U. So I'd be okay with that. It'd be quite a small character. It'd be sort of similar size to Olimar. But I think that'd be quite fun. Tiny little robot running around, punching things. Sounds good to me. After that, the other characters. Now, I have no idea if this is DLC. I'm going to assume that it probably is. We have the Rhythm, Folklore, Doll, and Prime Ribs. Rhythm, the only Rhythm game Nintendo are like really known for is the Rhythm Heaven, as they're called in America, or Rhythm Paradise, as they're called over here. And this could be one of two characters. This could either be Karate Joe, or this will be the Chorus Kids or Chorus Men. These three little dudes that like to sing. This would be a lot of fun. This is exactly the type of character that Smash needs. It's just someone who's really silly and plays very differently. I like the Rhythm games, or the Rhythm Paradise games. I think they are a lot of fun. They're very funny. And I would be totally fine with seeing someone like this pop up in the game. Either of those characters, either Karate Joe or the Chorus Kids, would be a fantastic addition to the roster. I don't know how they would play. Karate Joe's probably got more of a moveset than the Chorus Kids do. But then again, I imagine if they do put somebody in from Rhythm Paradise, that it would be a combination of a lot of things from that game. And that's the silliness, you know. Like, look at Wii Fit Trainer. I remember when she first got announced, I was like, why? And then you play her and you're like, actually, this is so well implemented. This is amazing. So someone like that would be fantastic. I think online it's also looking like people are thinking it's from Rhythm Heaven. Folklore seems to be the one that nobody has a clue about. I don't know why this codename for it is. I couldn't tell you. I don't know what Nintendo has in Folklore. Like, I'm gonna guess if it is, it's gonna be something really far out. Maybe that character who was in Smash 4 as an assist. Oh, has he come back as an assist trophy? I can't believe what his name is, but it was a assist trophy, like a samurai guy. I think that game might have been slightly folklore-ish. Like, he'd be the only one I could think of that could potentially be in the game from there. But other than that, not a clue. Not a clue at all. dull. Everyone seems to be thinking this is Geno from Super Mario RPG. Never really played it, but I know that he is a hugely requested character and a lot of people want to see him make a return. I think maybe this is the time. If King K. Rool comes back, we know that K. Rool was a costume for Smash Wii U, and if we also know there's a Geno costume, so I think putting K. Rool and both Geno in the game would actually blow people's minds. If you've then got Ridley, K. Rool and Geno, probably the most asked for characters, then yes, absolutely chuck them in there. Not a character I really have any allegiance to, but I would be totally fine with it. I think it'd be a lot of fun to play with, more than likely. I don't know what his moveset is and what kind of character he is in the Super Mario RPG, but if people want him, chuck him in there. Like, seems like a great idea to me. And this last one then, Prime Ribs. There seems to be two different ideas on this, but people think it's going to be Metroid Prime, which makes a lot of sense. Dark Samus, someone like that. Perfect fit. Well, some people it's saying that Ninten, who looks a bit like Ness and is from the first Earthbound game, or Mother, his favourite food is prime ribs, so people are also suggesting it might be that. That is again one of those things where it's so out there that I could see it happening. I do think it's more Metroid Prime related, but I would not be surprised at all if it's neither, isn't that, and it is something from Earthbound 1. If it is Dark Samus, then great. I hope she's not a clone character, and I hope she has her crazy moveset that she has from the Prime games. Maybe make her lighter than Samus, like faster, but dies really easy. I'd be okay with that, having like all the phase-on moves and stuff. And if it's Ninten from Mother, then I imagine he'll probably be more of like an Echo Fighter. I don't know. I've never played any of the Earthbound games. I have no idea what if he uses the same powers as Ness and Lucas, but either way, I'm happy with all of those. I hope all of these turn out to be true. Like King and Ponytail, if that is K. Rool and that is Dixie Kong, I will be over the moon. I literally don't care about any characters after that. I finally got the one character I want. I love the fact that the Donkey Kong series games is one of my favourite. It desperately needs more representation. Smash desperately needs more villains. You give us K. Rool and Ridley, like, you are on the way for doing it. The game always needs more heavies as well, so I am super hyped. This is meant to be coming in a mini direct this month. Again, guys, I might be excited for it. I get overly hyped for this game, but take it with a pinch of salt. There's a very good chance that all of this is fake. We don't have. There's no confirmation here. We've got no idea. But if a mini direct does show up this month, which I imagine might be next week sometime, I guess, or it will be either next week or the week after. It's not going to happen this week. Then I imagine that we will see something Smash related, hopefully. But yeah, I'm very excited. I mean, you can probably tell I am really excited to see who else we get in the game. I want to know all the details about the game. I cannot wait for December to roll around. Please, please, please make this happen. I want to play as K. Rool. It's like the thing I want so badly. It's just like, come on, give me the one character I want. I've always wanted him. And I can finally have those K. Rool DK matches that I want. But that is it from me today, guys. Thank you very much for listening, as always. If you like this video, hit like, subscribe, write a comment in the bottom. Let's chat. Let's talk about this craziness that is Smash. And also, thank you for watching this stuff. I massively appreciate it. The fact that these Smash Bros videos are getting a lot more views, and I really do appreciate that, because it means that you guys are interested in this content, and hopefully you'll watch some of the other stuff that we do as well here on the Engineering Bay. But that is it from me today, so thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.